Hi Gemini, this is your horoscope for February 2019. Thanks for joining me. Most of the energy is in your third quadrant, which means it's in your 7th, 8th and 9th houses, which have to do with relationships, which have to do with other people. So expect this month to be full of other people, for you to engage with people all the time, for it to be really busy and other people coming into your life constantly. On the 4th of February, we've got a new moon in Aquarius. That happens in your 9th house. Now, I've made a separate video on this new moon, and this new moon is about downloading ideas which are going to serve you and which are also going to serve humanity. Now, in your case, you've also got the transiting midheaven, which is work, and the communication planet sitting there in your 9th house. And the 9th house itself is education and understanding the higher realms. So you're one of the signs of the zodiac who understands the most, who's able to download these ideas the most, and who can share them with other people. Your rising is in Gemini during this new moon, and you can actually express these abstract ideas that you're receiving. So if you've been planning something and there's been a missing piece of the puzzle, you will receive that during this new moon. Just tune in, check out the video. It's really important that you just kind of pay attention a little bit. On the 4th of Feb as well, Venus moves into Capricorn, so you're really focused on working. You're focused on working for other people, but also you're contemplating a job change. Do you love your work? You're going to ask yourself that. Do I love being employed for this company? Could I do this myself? Could I make myself self-employed? Pluto and Saturn are sitting there as well, and it's like, the structure I've got in my work, am I going to accept that, or am I going to do something about it? So this month you're going to really ponder that, and with this amazing information that's coming in, it really sets you apart, because unlike most of the other signs, you're really getting the most of it. Being a Gemini, you know, you're usually the quickest when it comes to finding things out. So use that to your advantage, and if there is an opportunity to either, you know, show your skills off by being first and getting a promotion, or starting work by yourself, then seize that opportunity. We got the Chinese New Year of the Pig on the 5th. If you follow Chinese astrology, that represents abundance and wealth. On the 10th of February, we have got the communication planet going into Pisces in your 10th house. So Mercury, water planet of dreams and imagination, Neptune, and Chiron, the centaur of healing, they're all in your 10th house of career. So the ideas that you're getting and the contemplation of, should I stay in this job or should I not stay in this job, the answer, you're not going to get the answer by thinking it through. You can make a pro list and a con list of why it's good to stay, why it's time to move on. But ultimately what's going to help you make a decision in February, with Mercury staying in Pisces for the rest of the month, is going with your gut, going with your feelings. Okay? So make sure that you're in touch with yourself, and that even if something isn't logical, but it feels right, that you go for it. On the 13th of February, Mars the warrior and Uranus the rebel, they're sitting together at 29 degrees in Aries, which is the sign of bulldozing your way through, in your 11th house of hopes and dreams being realized. Now, 29 degrees makes these even stronger than they usually are, and Aries is super independent. So that kind of tells me that you choose independence, you choose to go your own way and to realize your own hopes and dreams. 29 also converts into 11, the master number of service. So if you make yourself independent here, using your own original unique ideas, you're going to realize hopes and dreams that you've had since you were, you know, 5 years old, and you now have the resources, the information and the know-how to actually make those dreams a reality. So don't let fear or doubt stop you this month, you really are in the know and you can really progress. On the 14th, Mars goes into Taurus, which is really funny. Valentine's Day, Mars, the male principle, goes into the most sensual planet of the zodiac, Taurus, and that's in your 12th house of spirituality and spiritual strength. So you're going to be very connected to this. You'll feel like, I've got, you know, this is in the bag, I'm on top of this. So if you're in a relationship, you'll enjoy that, not make a great big deal out of it, but have fun and make the most of it. If you're single, and you will have a desire to be intimate with someone, so whether it's you know, a short-term relationship, or if you're looking for a long-term relationship, starting this on the 14th is actually a good idea, because Mars stays in Taurus now for the rest of the month. On the 19th of Feb, we've got a supermoon in Virgo, which is a full moon. I'll make a separate video on that to give you some info. But the main point is that it occurs in your 4th house of family. I'm just going to wait for the alarm to go by. Okay. So the full moon is the moon completing its cycle. Virgo is about absorbing information. And remember that there's all this wonderful kind of Pisces energy in your 10th house, where you're really figuring out what it is you want to do work-wise. The full moon happening in your 4th house of family means that you're going to listen to your family's opinions on what you're doing. So let's say you're contemplating a change, okay? Let's say you've been working in an advertising agency, but you're now saying, oh, I'm going to make myself independent and I'm going to sell my arts and crafts on Etsy. And you tell your grandmother that, who's got no idea about the internet, and she says, oh honey, that's such a bad idea, like stay with the people you're with, you know? If you listen to people who have no idea about the subject that you're talking about, you're still going to listen to that. So really make sure that if you're contemplating a change, that you only speak to experts who actually get it, or that you keep it zipped and you stay in the closet and you don't share your ideas with family members who really have no idea what's going on, but still have a very loud opinion. Because that's gonna then trip you up and hold you back. So that energy lasts until the end of the month. The good thing is that you can be close to family and really listen and understand what's going on with them. But when it comes to you and career and being influenced by family, really keep that separate. So that's what I get for you here in February. I hope you have a fabulous month. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via the website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. If you like my video, then please share it on your internet, your social media, and hit the subscribe channel. And I'll speak to you next month.